Hi, friends. Welcome back to Growing in Victorious Mindset. Today, we'll use a little bit of a different format for our imagination. We'll use biblical characters and the environments that they're in, and try to replace our situation with that environment and use that as a storyboard to do our imagination. Let's just try this out and see if this is more impactful to us. And let's get started. As always, I recommend not practicing this while you're driving. So let's start with breathing. Breathe in at the count of 5, hold for 2, breathe out at the count of 7. And let's practice that for a couple of times. Or you can also pick a pace that works best for you. If not 5, 2, and 7, it could also be 3, 2, and 5. But try breathing out longer than you breathe in, which triggers relaxation response, and that's the best state of mind to imagine. And thanks to one of my mentors who is renowned neurosurgeon who taught me about that. So let's get started. Let's breathe in at the count of 5, hold for 2, and breathe out at the count of 7. Let's breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Imagine you are in a lion's den. Like Daniel, you know you stood for what is right. And you have decided to not to bow down to the idols of this day and age, like idolatry, lying, manipulation, abusive control, and all sorts of things that came against you to put you down while you're standing for God and His Word. Whether it's at workplace or at your church, in your family, or someone you dearly loved would never do that to you. Added to that, you are surrounded with bunch of lions. They're really hungry. Your heart is really afraid. It's beating high. And you're thinking a lot of ways on how I can escape. What should I use to fight? While dealing with betrayal, denial, rejection, all sorts of things, you want to save your life. As you're breathing high, letting all the sweat down your face, with your eyes folded anxiously, you say, Holy Spirit, help. And you hear this voice. It almost feels like angels are singing. There is a really pleasant music in the midst of that scene. And you clearly know this voice to your heart. This time you don't hear it, but something in your heart perceives this. It says, to fear, to be fearful, be dreadful, to terrify, nothing, because surely I am with, beside, to look at, to regard, to look in dismay, gaze about in anxiety, for nothing. Oh, look at, or to regard, to look in dismay, gaze about in anxiety, for nothing. I am Elohim, the true God. I will strengthen, make you courageous, make you brave, make you stout, make you bold, make you solid, make you hard, and assure you so much the more to help, to support, yes, so much the more to hold, to support, lay hold of, to hold up with right hand of justice, righteousness, deliverance, victory, and prosperity. Your heart calms down. You start taking another breath, and your breathing is slowing down. Your heart feels safe. And it reiterates this thinking: to fear, to revere, to be fearful, be dreadful, to terrify of nothing, because surely I am with, I am besides. So to terrify or to regard, to look in dismay, to gaze about in anxiety at nothing. Oh, look at or to regard, to look in dismay, gaze about in anxiety for nothing. I am Elohim, the true God. I will strengthen you. I'll make you courageous. I'll make you brave. I'll make you stout. I'll make you bold. I'll make you solid. I'll make you hard. I'll assure, yea, so much the more to help, to support, yea, so much the more to hold, to support, to lay hold of, to hold up with right hand of justice, righteousness, deliverance, victory, and prosperity. And your face that was fearful starts to relax now as your heart experiences this one more time. To fear, to revere, to be fearful, dreadful, terrify nothing, because surely I am with, I am beside. To look at or to regard, to look in dismay, gaze about in anxiety, nothing. Oh, look at or to regard, to look in dismay, gaze about in anxiety, nothing. I am Elohim, the true God. I will strengthen, courageous, brave, stout, bold, solid, hard, assure, yea, so much the more to help, support, yea, so much the more hold, support, lay hold of, to hold up with right hand of justice, righteousness, deliverance, victory, and prosperity. Be fearful or dreadful for nothing, because surely I am beside you. Be not be anxious or look in dismay or to regard nothing. Be not anxious, look in dismay or regard for nothing. I am Elohim, the true God. I will strengthen, make you brave, and I'll assure so much the more to help you, to support you, and so much the more to hold you up with right hand of justice, righteousness, deliverance, victory, and prosperity. You're still in the lion's den. Your heart is calm. Your face is peaceful. And you just find something in that lion's den. looks like there is a blanket. You take it and find a spot and just lay down and wrap yourself in that blanket as if you are wrapped around in Father's hands.